Hi guys, and welcome to yet another video of the Himanshu Agrawal channel. And in this video we'll cover about 7 secrets of sales, and these secrets are basically what the masters know and the newbies don't. Because if you're not getting enough sales, or you're not able to get people close on the call with you or on the webinar with you or anywhere, it's just because you don't know some secrets that the masters know and you or a newbie doesn't, right? So before getting into this video, let me show you some proof. Now this is my Razorpay dashboard. You can see we have generated revenue of 2,07,997 rupees, which is 2.808 lakhs something around in just 30 days. And you can see today is around 20th July. It's 20 June 2021 to 20 July 2021 currently, and you'll see there are only 28 payments. That means 28 payments resulted into 2.08 lakhs, which is around 7,500 7,000 kind of product. So we are not selling a cheap product of 100 500 rupees. We are selling a good ticket product, and you can see we have a good number of sales in past 30 days. Now let me refresh this so that you can basically have an idea that this is not a bluff or fake kind of thing. So I'm refreshing the page. And here you go, you can see it's 2.07, 28 payments. These are card payments, and you can see the whole dashboard is logged in. So let's get to the secrets again. Yes, so now you know these 7 secrets would obviously work, because you can see the Razorpay dashboard that we have shared with you. Now let's get into the secret number 1. The secret number 1 is understanding rejection. So rejection is just an emotion that the weak are terrified and the masters are not, because they are expert in keeping their pipeline full. So here's the thing: if you get a rejection on the call or anywhere, and you feel like this was bad and you will not get results, and the system may not work, or whatever is going in your mind, the negativity thing, it's a clear cut proof that you are basically a newbie kind of person in sales, because you don't understand rejection is just an emotion. The masters know it and the newbies don't. You need the reason you feel negative when you get a rejection is because your pipeline is not full. Right now you may be contacting 2 people a day and 2 people reject you. That's why you're feeling that negative thing. But just imagine there are 200 people waiting for your call. Now what happens? Every rejection makes you excited, because the next person would buy, and the next person would buy, and the next person would buy. So every rejection makes you excited. So your pipeline needs to be filled, due to which you start understanding rejection. And that's what the secret 1 is. Secret number 2: buyer's insistence. The more the buyer is insisting they will not buy the product, the more likely they will. Newbies take the no as a no, and the masters don't. So whenever someone is saying no, try to understand the reason behind that no. Maybe they're saying, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I need to ask my partner, I cannot do it right now, I need to think about it. If they're saying these kind of things, what they're trying is to just put an objection in front of you. When they're putting an objection in front of you, there are chances that they do not feel enough value for the product that you're giving. So what you need to do is just increase the value. When you increase the value, the objection gets diluted, and the objection becomes an illusion, right? So that's known as buyer's insistence. That means the more is buyer saying no, I'll not buy the product, I don't think it's right for me, the more he's trying to say, sell me more on this, sell him more on that. If he's saying any objection, try to sell him more, try to provide him more value, show him how this product can help them, right? So that's called as buyer's insistence. Now comes the secret number 3. It is called as always, and no matter what, but always agree. So no matter what happens, but never disagree with the customer. The masters know that the words like no, not, can't, never, won't are dangerous. So try to use no as less as possible on a sales call. Don't let's say the customer says, I don't have the money, can still we do something? Don't say no, you need to pay the money. Don't say something like that. What you can say instead of that is, I understand you don't have the money. What we can do is try to create a situation where you can get the access of the product or use the product without you having worry about the money. What can we do from here? Now when you say that, you never said no, but what you're trying to say is, tell me what else we can do. So that's on the customer side now, and the customer needs to reply on that so that you can take the conversation ahead, right? So always agree, because whenever you say no, not, don't, nothing, the person feels offended who is on the other side of the call, and they might think that this is not the right thing because you don't have the solution, because a no is a no. So the moment you say no, they feel, okay, you don't have the answer, bye. But instead, when you try to s- take that no and convert it into something else, like a maybe kind of a thing, the person understands that yeah, you're trying to help them, and that's where the conversation continues and you can get a sale. The chances of getting a sale increases by a lot. Now the secret number 4 is always provide options. Never propose just one option to the customer. Be ready with other ones in your pocket. So let's say you come on the call and you say the person, okay, so this course, let's say you're selling a course, this course is for 20,000 rupees. Let's say you said that. Now the person may say, oh no, it's too expensive, I cannot buy that. Now instead of just saying, oh, okay, and then just going buy, instead of that, what you can do is try to upsell him on that call itself. So what you need to do is you need to have your main offer that you're selling, the main thing. Then if the person don't buy, the person doesn't buy that, what you can do is have the upsell. And if he doesn't even buy that, what you can have is the downsell. Right? Means, right? So let me explain you the meaning of that. Upsell means the product that is expensive than the current product you are having. That's what the expensive one is. And the downsell is basically the product that is lower the cost of the main offer you are having. So let's say the main offer is of 20,000 rupees, your downsell would be around 4-5,000 rupees, and your upsell would be around 50-60,000 rupees. So instead of when you say the course price is 20,000 and the person says no, I'm not interested, or I don't think it's too much money or something like that, what you can say is, oh, I totally understand, but we have something else which is called as a done for you service. That means instead of we giving you the course and you applying it, what we'll do is we'll do all the things that are in the course for your business. How does that sound? And the person says, yeah, that works. And we are like, okay, so this charges around 40,000 per month, are you okay? And now the person may feel, okay, that is too much value, and now he may buy. Or let's say he even says, no, that is also too much. Okay, so as I can understand, you are trying to get something for cheaper price, am I correct? He's like, yes. Okay, so we have this another mini course which is of 5,000 rupees. How about that? Now since you had many options, you may not get sale every time, but the amount of revenue you are closing per month basis would definitely increase, because you have a upsell ready and you have a downsell ready on the call if the person is having some money issues. Now comes third party touch, which is secret 5. Have multiple touch points for buyers, non-buyers, prospects and customers. Masters know to touch early, touch during, touch at exit, and also in the follow-up, and the newbies don't do that. Right? So if you are in the mass game, that means the volume game, follow-up is a must thing for you. And what you need to have is multiple touch points for your buyers, that means people who bought your product, non-buyers, that means people who didn't bought your product, prospects, that means people who are still yet to be sold, and customers, that means who are continuously buying from you again and again. You need to have multiple touch points. For buyers, let's say you can upsell them, you can you can have a repeat purchase. For non-buyers who have not purchased, you can basically have a different sequence for them, or different level of calls, let's say on 7-day basis, where you are trying to give them another solution, and you are trying to make a sale. And with the prospects, you have a whole system already which you would be working on. And for customers who are buying again and again, what you can try to do is upsell them, or downsell them, or give some another thing, or refer them someone else, because they are customers, and a customer keeps on paying you unless you stop providing the value that they are looking for. And the masters know to touch early. That means that whenever prospect is coming, you touch them early. You are not like, okay, let's wait for 7 days and then call this lead. No, the moment the lead comes, you start to close them. Second, during, that means during the sales process, you try to show them different things so that they buy different things. If you go to Amazon and you try to buy something, what they do, they try to cross sell you. Cross sell means let's say you bought the product, you are going for the checkout, you see a banner over there which says try Amazon Prime for 3 months. When you cancel that, there's something below that recommended by people. That means you can add this to your cart as well. So all these things, what they're trying to do is basically sell you during the process of sales. Then comes at exit. Let's say you bought, then what happens? Whenever you bought, it says you back to the store. So you click on back to the store, and again there are too many things in front of you that you can buy. So that's basically an exit touch. And also in the follow-up, so let's say you have bought the product, then they basically call you or message you or mail you or notify you that new products are coming, please buy. That is basically follow-up. And newbies don't understand this. The masters know this, that's why they do it. The newbies don't, and that's why they're struggling to make sales. Secret number 6, the second sale. Masters know that the second sale is the easiest money. and 96 of people never attempt the second sale. So let's say a customer has bought you from one time. What you can do is try to upsell them, cross sell them, or downsell them something else, because they are having many problems except the problem you are solving. So let's say you are selling this water bottle. Now when you sold this water bottle, you solved the problem of the person of storing water, but have you asked the customer, are you facing any other problem? Let's say the person is having the problem that, yeah, you have sold me the water bottle, I can keep the water, but the water is not cold or warm enough. It does not has a longer duration. Now you can basically upsell them. Okay, so you bought this bottle for 50 rupees. Now this is a 150 rupees bottle that will solve your this problem. What do you want to buy? And there is a lot of chance that they will buy, because they are already a customer of yours, and the trust is already there, and the sale is easy. So the second sale is always easy. Most people never try that. Try to have upsells, cross sells, and down sells in your business, no matter what you're selling. You can think of many problems of the same customer you're targeting, and you can provide all the solution, which basically makes an easy thing for you to grow your company. And the last secret is the why. Buyers never buy a service or a product, they buy a solution to their pain or desire. If you are thinking that, yeah, I make websites and I'm trying to sell that, they are not looking for that. They're not looking for a website, they're looking for customers. You need to relate your service that is making websites to getting customers. When you can do that, they're ready to pay any amount. So let's say person A, let's say I'm the person A, someone comes to me and say, okay, so what is the charges of your website? I would say 25,000, and they would say, oh no, that's too much. And I would like, okay, sorry, bye. Now take the scenario B. Someone comes to me, they say, okay, so what is the charge of your website services? I would say 35,000. Then the person is, okay, but that's too much. I'm like, okay, but that 35,000 website would give you online customers which are worth 1 lakh around per month. Now if you don't make the website, you are losing 12 lakhs per month. Isn't that the wrong ratio that you're calculating with? And the person goes, yeah, correct, and he buys the 35,000 thing. You see, what I did is I solved the problem, and I make the person get to the desire. That means the problem of not getting customers and the desire to reach 1 lakh of sales. That two things I played on, and the person basically felt that they need the product. I created the why. That is basically the 7th secret. Hope you like this video. Now, here is my offer to you. Do you want a objection handling video for free, with proper scripts, templates, and answers to all the objections that you can ever get on a sales call? If you want that, what I want is just 25 comments on this video which says objection, right? Just type objection in the comment, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. If you can do these 3 things, and if I see 25 comments saying objection in this video, I would basically create the whole video for free, and I would also reply to your comment saying that I've created a new video and uploaded it, so that you can be notified that a new video has come on the topic that you wanted. And so that basically you can see it and get more value. I'm trying to provide as much of value as I can. Subscribe the button, press the notification bell, so that you get more reminders like this. I would be continuing making sales videos, entrepreneurship videos, and business videos. Talk to you soon.